Oh, yes, that's right. The tomb. The tomb. Okay. So, what we're underway with here. This is a tomb, which is in this little hole here. We have managed to get the top of it to open, which reveals this lens, which, as you can see, if you go in the tomb, there's a little beam of light that comes down. This is thanks to this this is the only puzzle I really don't fully understand. Like, why is this rod working with this loose stone? But either way, it works. We do have this hole over here as well.
Now we've got some decent lighting.
Which kind of turned all of these lights on. So that's that. There's something else I think we need to do with that. If we follow the path around, we also have the strange device here with the panel. We did solve this puzzle, which allowed us to create this light bridge. All good so far. There is an engraving on the wall. We'll have a look now. It made no sense to me before. It likely will not make any sense to me now. But this is a thing. In fact, do I have... Yeah, I have a screen grab of it up there, so we'll keep it up in case it becomes relevant at some point. I don't know, it looks like a bridge between two spires, right? I mean, is that something I'm supposed to do?
It still doesn't work.
Wait, what? No, what? No, 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 no!
If at first you don't succeed.
Why did I must have clicked the lens on accident?
If at first you don't succeed.
Okay, we'll turn this back on. Oops. So that was this one getting activated, I think, right? But yeah, you can take this light bridge here, and this is, I think, supposed to allow you to not have to take the tram everywhere, which is kind of nice. So we're on this one. It does say to go over to the museum spire. Isn't that the one that it was on? Like, if we were to make this big again, this is my thought here. Do you see the hole on the top one there? I say museum spire because it's kind of across from it. Sorry, I'll make it smaller. But you can see that it's got like two, right? There's like the one on the bottom of that little circular area has two kind of pillars sticking out, and then one has a hole in it. The whole one is the museum spire, and this, I guess, is the tomb one that we were just in. So this is something I didn't do. I didn't try coming over here. So maybe this is where we gotta be. It's two useful forms of transit. It's a good question, PMC. They figured it out, and then they, I don't know.
Yes.
Just run out of gas. I'm guessing they found, like, you know, bicycles, and they just didn't need any of this anymore.
Robbins.
Robbins. Anything with the opening?
The map shows secret rooms under the tomb I found.
If the map shows them, they aren't meant to be secrets then, right?
I guess you're right.
Okay, so
there must be a way to access them.
We've already accessed. We are fully accessed in here, and nothing else I don't think matters
Light
here.
summer clothing.
Light salad dressing.
All right.
Thanks.
I've decided that has to be a control console for a data retrieval system. When I use the controls, different inscriptions appear. Sometimes different languages. If English comes up, I'll let you know.
The queue for the tram systems. That's true. You cannot fit a lot of people in the trams in here. They're just little hamster balls. That's a good point.
I don't think we'll be able to fix this screen.
So I mean, I feel pretty good about this. Then again, I also just noticed that there is another spire to the right here. There's like the two with the bridge. And then there's like a... I don't know. I'm not sure I fully comprehend what this is telling me here. Is there anything over here? This is the water area. I don't know. So anyways, the other thing that's kind of going with this PS1 version, that would be sick actually. Got these bat creatures. We're in bat country, as they'd say.
Bat things are up on the ceiling.
Bat things, bat things. And if we use the flashlight, we can freak them out a little bit.
Guano. Right in my eye.
He's taking that a lot better than I would. If I got pooped on by, you know, a bat-like creature, it would be a bad day. That's a bad day, to say the least. And then finally we've got Brink, who is sort of on the brink of sanity here, not about to lose it. That's kind of what I'm getting at. There's also this down thing here, which is interesting. Nothing selectable, but like does this weird pan over, which I don't love. I don't know.
This looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery.
Can you stand next to Robbins and call her on the phone? I actually think you can. We can try it with Brink. Although Brink won't answer anyway, will he?
Brink.
Oh no, okay, so they just began an actual conversation.
Maggie's worried about you. Okay, I am too.
I'm fine, Commander. I've never felt better.
But we're just...
I am fine!
Sounds fine to me.
In the map room, I found hints about a secret passage under the tomb I discovered.
I'm so very impressed. Now leave me alone, Commander.
Thanks. This looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery.
Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to assist this guy. Like, is there anything I can give him to make the relic better? Gold scepter? Little gold scepter?
It won't accomplish anything.
Like a rib
I
cage?
can't use these two things together.
Graved rod.
I can't use these two things together.
Still can't use anything with that. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We're kind of just in this situation now where, I mean, the bat thing is pretty interesting to me. I don't know if maybe my adventure game instincts basically make me think I need another step, and then I shine the light and like one of them gets stuck or something, or one of them drops something that they, you know, that's not guano, something helpful. Because it always goes out of its way to show you that, hey, the bat creatures are around. I mean, can I, like, tuck away? Like, kind of here, maybe? And do this? Or do we walk out into the right spot? It looks like we always go to the same spot.
Guano.
Guano.
Right in my eye.
I'm just gonna, just to confirm, and then we'll get back to the tomb probably. Yeah, okay, we always walk that way. Okay. So yeah, back to the, not the path, but the tomb. So this loose stone opens up the shutter. Which he just says to. Can we do anything with the hole?
It won't do anything.
I forgot what we did to...
It won't do anything. Now we've got some decent lighting.
We stuck something in there and it made it light up in
It
here.
won't do anything.
I don't remember what, but... Jawbone?
It won't do anything. It won't do anything.
The only other thing we can kind of goof with is this lens
It's
here.
the lens I uncovered.
And we can dig the lens out.
It looks like it's supposed to
Well.
be here. I don't want to dig it up until I know what it's for.
That's a peculiar voice line. You know what I mean?
It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything. There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading. It doesn't point in any direction.
It's interesting that we still have that, because it shouldn't really work anymore. Does that change in the tomb, maybe?
There's a signal here,
No.
but I'm not. It doesn't. It won't accomplish anything.
Light with
It
the
won't
lens?
accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything.
Won't accomplish anything.
It's the lens I uncovered. It's an entrance. It won't accomplish anything.
At the very least, beautiful background, right? Tram. Plateau. This is so tricky because it's like, I'm not missing a hotspot, I don't think. And I also don't know if I like accidentally did something out of order. Not that
I
it'll
can't
matter,
use these two things together.
but like maybe I was supposed to find the lens and that was supposed to let me know like, oh, you can go in here and dig that out. But I did that in the other order. It's also interesting you can pick up the rod.
Whoa. The stone is loose.
Because then that shuts that and then this thing goes away, right? What does the lens do now?
It's the lens I uncovered.
Absolutely nothing. Very good.
It looks like it's supposed to be here. I don't want to dig it up until I know what it's for. Whoa.
Whoa.
The stone is loose.
Put the rod back.
That should hold it.
Because that's got to be the right way. I want to do something here. There's something else in here, right? No comment. All right, good night, Dark Star. Have a good one. Dig the loose stone up.
I can't use these two things together. I don't want to damage this.
I mean, the game is called The Dig. Let's dig, people. Let's get some digging going here.
It won't do anything.
That's the most frustrating in the world, because it's like we can't go down any further, can we? Like, there's not another room hidden in here. There's not a scroller in any way. Like, this is the room. The animations of turning are so nice, though. Like, I can't... It's not like this is like a trigger spot or something, right? No. Are there any other loose stones? No, don't pick up the rod. Just need you to walk around. It's a bit odd, right? It's a little bit odd. I mean, if we do this again... This is green jello cube. Should maybe give me that image again.
So there is more to that crypt than I first thought.
There is? But what? What is this one? We don't have any new... Yeah, we don't have any new, like, interesting items either, so it's not like I can revisit some of these.
Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Crack in the rock.
That won't work.
It will not work. So yeah, it's a tricky one, right? And this engraving is not making anything any better. Like, what did we glean from that, though? There's more to what I originally thought.
This stone is some sort of trigger.
Some sort of trigger.
This stone is some sort of trigger.
Like, is there a hotspot I'm missing? I feel like I've gone through here very carefully.
Whoa. It won't do anything. It won't accomplish anything. Whoa. The stone is loose. Whoa.
Whoa.
The stone is loose. That should hold it.
So, like, what am I missing here? Like, it's shining, like, right here. There's no hotspot. It's not like the game is reacting in some way similar to the loose stone or that, like, other thing that redirects the water. Like, it's just shining. I mean, and good for it, you know what I mean? You shine away, but...
It's the lens I uncovered. I can't use these two things together.
Like, it makes me want to use something... with the lens, I guess.
This stone is some sort of trigger. I've jammed the rod to hold the trigger in place. Now we've got some decent lighting. It's the way out.
It's some sort of trigger. Hmm.
Whoa.
Like, how is that even remotely helpful? Do we have anything to record for that one? Nah, just stick
It
the
won't
in there.
accomplish anything. It's the lens I uncovered.
It's the lens that I uncovered.
It won't do anything. I can't use these two things together.
Whoa!
There's light seeping through from outside.
So it just makes you think, like,
Whoa. The stone is loose.
I mean, what in the heck are we doing?
That should hold it.
We've got it jammed in there. And then he just says, So if I pick up the rod, I do so from over here, it looks like. Right? Yeah. There's just nothing else to click on. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything.
my big worry is that I'm just straight up wasting my time with this. Like, that is not solvable until a later time. But I also don't really know what I need to do with it. Same thing goes with this. Like, I can do things with it. Like, it's same with, like, I can push the button and the shutter will open. Like, I can shine the light on the back creatures. That doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? What are you accomplishing here? Also, what am I supposed to
Bat things
do?
are up on the ceiling.
Oh, right, the lost dialogue, of course. I have to check the lost dialogue. We kind of have one here. What does this say? Go ahead. Oh, there you go. There's your answer. You just need to do the thing here, which leads to the thing there. Illuminati. And yeah, you just kind of, it's that. That easy. Whatever it is. What's funny is maybe this does have the answer and I'm just not smart enough to figure that part out, but... I mean...
That won't reach.
Is there anything else I can do? Can I dig him?
That won't reach.
Put the fez on Brink.
Disgusting bat things.
Oh,
The bat things are up on the ceiling.
disgusting bat things are on the ceiling.
That won't reach.
Is there any other, like... So he says, like, it's an old broken relic or something here, right?
This looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery. This looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery.
And he just says, again. Examine down. Talk to me, somebody. I mean, what, do we throw the rib cage
Won't do
over?
anything. It
Jawbone?
won't do anything.
We combine the jawbone with...
The crystal is making the teeth twitch.
What?
The crystal is making the teeth twitch.
Oh.
It won't do anything.
Okay, I've never... Okay. Does that help me at all? I don't think so.
The crystal is making the teeth twitch.
That's interesting.
There's not enough flesh left for this to revive it.
Oh, video game. What do you need? Bring back the
I
relic.
can't use these two things together. That could be a really bad idea.
It's a glowing crystal junkie now. Would you like a
I
silver?
haven't seen one of those before. A portion of skull from an alien creature.
Okay. What else do you got for me? Flashlight?
Your flashlight still has a bright beam.
My flashlight glows faintly when I hold the crystal close to it. I can't use these two. My flashlight glows faintly when I hold the crystal close to it. The scepter heats the case of the flashlight when they are held together.
Heats the...
The scepter heats the case of the flashlight when they are held together.
Okay.
The flashlight does not attach to the penultimate. I can't use these two things. There's no reason to use the flashlight with this. It won't do any. The light has no effect on this engraving. There's no reason to use the flashlight with this.
These are so weird because they've recorded things for this.
I can see the tablet fine. My flashlight glows faintly when I hold the crystal close to it.
That does work,
It
seriously.
won't accomplish. The light has no effect on this engraving.
Things only don't work. That's a good talk. That one.
I can't use these two things. I can't use these two. My flashlight glows faintly when I hold the crystal close to it.
Am I... Okay. Alright, hang on. Are we able to do something silly here like this?
My flashlight glows faintly when I hold the crystal close to it. That won't reach.
We're in like reaching
It won't
stage
do
here.
anything.
Path. No, I want tomb, please. Thank you. Can I use these together
My
in here at all?
flashlight glows faintly when I hold the crystal close to it.
30 years too
It
late,
won't accomplish anything.
sadly.
It won't do anything.
I guess we've
I can't use these two things together.
learned from the dig in other games that we can have games that make a little bit more sense, which
It
is
won't
good.
do anything. It won't do anything. I can see that there is some energy substance inside.
Some energy substance. How about a scepter?
I can't use these two things together.
What do you do with an energy substance these
It won't
days?
accomplish anything.
Some sort of, I mean, do we need that? Is that helpful for me to have energy
I don't want
substance?
to damage this.
Okay.
It won't do anything.
Just throw it at the shutter.
It won't do anything. I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together. The scepter heats the case of the flashlight when they are held together.
Heats the case of the flashlight when they're held together.
I can't use these two things together.
What does that even mean? Not even a surveyor instrument to help.
It won't accomplish anything.
They're killing us. I was just like, maybe, you know, like it's a tomb, right? Like that means there's some dead something or other in here, right? Like
It won't do anything.
use it with the hole, use it with
It won't
the
accomplish
shutter.
anything. I can't use these two.
It's also kind of tricky because like we've had success in that room, right? Like we dug the hole out, we found the lens, we've like found the button in the ground, we have pinned the button open, we've gotten the lights to turn on. Like what is it that we haven't gotten? Let's craziness. So this is what I was talking about. This looks like it's ours, right? Like the one that we're at with the hole in it. And it says basically skip one, like to the left, and go to this one, question mark? There's some sort of thing. So that's this. Skip the map spire. It would be Tomb Spire. Oh, that's where we're at. So the museum one's the one with the hole in it. So then you have this, which is just the hole, but it's glowing. I mean, is this the hole? Life isn't worth living without I can't use these remix. Gah, keep them coming. Bad creatures. Should we just play Asteroid Lander instead?
Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
Robin's here. I read you.
Oh, I read you.
Brink seemed to be getting pretty strange before he took off on his own.
Perhaps those crystals have some sort of side effect. Or maybe he just wants to be alone for a while.
The map shows secret rooms under the tomb I found.
If the map shows them, they aren't meant to be secrets then, right?
I guess you're right. There must be a way to access them. How are you doing with your data retrieval?
I'm retrieving, I'm just not understanding.
But you're pretty sure it's their language.
I don't know. Just like the museum you found, I think this library was meant to be used by lots of different species. I think this language may have been especially designed to be easy to translate.
If it's easy, why is it taking so long?
It's easy compared to translating a genuinely alien language that you've never heard spoken aloud. Give me a break, Boston. I think I've got a handle on a couple of the symbols, but I have to test it out and see if it makes sense.
I'm thinking that maybe we should consider teaming up again.
Why? I think the answer to getting home is here in these displays. You go out and explore like you have been, and I'll work at getting us home. When I figure it...
Not very helpful.
Thanks.
Thanks, no thanks. How about no thanks? Have we shown Brink the tablet? I think we
With all
have.
your newfound brilliance, Brink, can you make any sense out of this?
I don't have time to analyze every meaningless bit of debris you pick up and carry around with you, Commander Lowe.
It won't accomplish anything.
Oh, I thought that was a good idea.
The shovel is useless here.
The shovel is useless here. Okay, can we tusk
I don't want
it?
to damage the mechanism. It won't do anything. It won't do anything.
Nothing does anything.
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading. It doesn't point in any direction.
I think I'm genuinely stuck here. I mean, I guess one thing I should do is maybe just leave this area and try poking around in other spots. Maybe something else will come to me. What is that? Is that the ball in the middle, I guess? It's kind of hard to tell exactly like where we are. But I guess this must be the, excuse me, the glowing ball in the middle. Making the rounds. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make the rounds. Because the flashlight's really the only thing I think we can do here.
Disgusting bat things. I hate disgusting bat things.
Okay, taking it personally, I see. But again, there's just bat creatures, the platform, which is to leave, to go to Brink, and out, which goes back to the main area. And every time we do this, we just get pooped on by a bat. We can't move here. This is a cutscene.
Guano.
Guano.
Right in my eye.
Like, can't go anywhere else. Like, there's a bat that goes out to the side. There's the big one that goes up there. Like, can't go any further to the left than this. We can kind of tuck ourselves away here, but that doesn't really do much there. We end up coming back, so. Guess we'll head to the crystal form. Ooh, it's getting bigger here.
It doesn't look safe to walk there.
Should we try these things out here?
It won't accomplish anything.
Heard that one before. Would you like the tablet now?
It won't accomplish anything.
Do you like the engraved rod?
I can't use these two things together.
No, of course not.
I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything.
Won't accomplish anything. That's the name of this game.
It won't accomplish anything.
Because this is the only spire we haven't gotten to yet. I mean, I guess what we're missing, presumably, for this final one is the metal panel, right?
The pin fits tightly in the hole.
Can't pick these up anymore, can we?
The pole with the hook is balanced on that pivot. A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
This room is kind of curious as well. This guy has nothing to say about anything on the ceiling. We can keep hitting the button all we want. Nothing happens. And hit the panel here, this just closes the door.
Shut tight and solid.
Out of curiosity... Wait. There's nothing else over here, right? Critter hole.
Well, here's his nest. But nobody's home now, and I've got the prize.
go any further that way. With the door shut, if I go this way, because presumably the crack in the wall is just the... I'm being led to believe that this crevice is the crack in the wall in that other room. I don't know if that's true or not.
Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Can we use the flashlight? Have we tried this?
It won't do anything.
Yeah, that would make too much sense, wouldn't it?
It won't do anything.
Dig.
That won't work.
Says he doesn't want to
can't
stick his
use
hand
these
in
two
there.
things
I
together.
say stick the shovel in there. He says no.
I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything.
I mean, that is, to me, silly. Why is that a hotspot? We can't use it. You know what I'm saying? It's an odd situation, is all I'm saying.
Shut tight and solid.
Boop.
This plate on the wall is movable.
It's movable. Hmm.
I can see outside.
Alright, so that thing is movable. Can we use the shovel to remove it?
It won't accomplish anything.
No. Can we look at it with
It won't accomplish anything.
Can we... Oh, Tusk. Tusk is a good candidate.
I can't use these two things together.
Okay, it wasn't that good. Jawbone, sharp.
I can't use these two things together.
Okay. Rib cage.
It won't do anything.
Why do we still have the rib cage as well? Gold
I
scepter.
can't use these two things together.
Silver scepter.
It won't accomplish anything.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, glowing crystals.
It won't do anything. I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together.
Dig the crack.
It won't accomplish anything.
Tusk the crack.
I can't use these two things together.
Jawbone the
It
crack.
won't do anything.
What does do anything in this game?
I can't use these two things together. These seem to serve the same function, but they don't seem to fit together.
Don't seem to
These
fit
seem
together.
to serve the same function, but they don't seem to fit together.
Let me out. The button, does the button change anything? I'm not seeing any change. There's no sound that occurs. It's so odd to me. Get some real digging going, yeah. Seriously. Oh, a Bonnie tree? Let's see if she, is around. Looks like she may have dipped to bed here. If you give me a minute, I will go get her. You there, Leonardo? Nice to see you. We do have this series of rooms here. These are more bats. This is a pretty unsolved area as well. There's a few open
I can't use these.
question marks, frankly. There's actually a bunch of stuff in here that is very odd. All right. Give me just one moment. Let me get the dog for this Bonnie treat. We'll be back in just a sec for some more dig. Hang tight. nice quick one. She had gone to bed, but must have heard that there were treats afoot. So she ran right in as soon as I opened the door. Wouldn't you know? Let's get the dog on camera here. But yeah, I think that this is maybe the way to go here. We need to do the rounds, as we were saying. But first off, treat from Soul Driver. Thank you very much, Soul Driver, for the treat. Late night Bonnie treat. Nothing wrong with that. Notebook floating in the foreground there. Yeah, no, I haven't figured anything out yet. I'm still just putting around. Still got this strange field here.
A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence.
Whatever that means. Good night, Electric Dragon. Thanks for hanging out. Nice to see you. Use the... I think we tried this, right?
Anything. A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence.
Just on the edge of existence.
It won't do anything.
You know what I mean? Like, what is...
It won't do anything.
What's the story with that?
It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
Because that's like the only hotspot on this whole very nice looking area here. It's just this strange field.
A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence.
It's not like we can kind of keep going down the beach or anything like that. It's just strange field. Strange indeed. That's the opening bit. Tram to get in, cavern to come out. Now there is another room over here. And this is where that grate is. We did see a pretty large, like, insecty creature over there that I guess we were supposed to be worried about. But it has not really become a threat quite yet.
It looks like a grate sealing something off. I can't use these two things together. It looks like a grate sealing something off.
I spent a little bit of another stream that I did trying to figure out how to get this grate open.
Can't use these two things together.
But because we can't use anything with anything else, we're kind of in a bit of a pickle. So there's two spots here. There's the fall's source and the beach. The beach has nothing. There's nothing here to really write about. There's this little nook here we can stand in, which seems like we are supposed to be chased by something, and maybe this is where we hide. It's got a very full throttle-y type of like situation happening there. But there doesn't appear to be anything other than the falls, which is the exit for us to do. I don't think I can just walk out into the water, can I? No. So that's that. And if we head up here, down is the path back. And there is a grate here. If we walk towards the grate, we get stuck on this rock, which diverts the water.
Water is pouring through that hole at a tremendous rate.
Like, do we need to get the rod to jam this one as well?
I can't reach it.
Yeah, we can't reach anything here. And the difference as well is that this never becomes a clickable spot. When we're in that other place, like in the tomb, like this becomes like loose stone, right? So we can interact with it. This one is not the case.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Have I tried everything with everything here?
I can't reach it.
Because maybe we just need to get something jammed in there and then it's good, or...
I can't reach it. Water is pouring through that hole at a tremendous rate.
Tremendous rate.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it. Water is pouring through that hole at a tremendous rate.
Yeah. This is, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been, I think, this stuck in the mud. Can't go any further that way, right? No, that just goes in through the door. Ben's running animation on full throttle. Not putting my mouth on that. I mean, I feel like I've tried everything on everything, which leads me to believe that there is like something that I haven't picked up that I need to pick up. Or something, I don't know. I'm a little bit stuck. This is a very tough video game. It's really fun. It looks, my goodness, it looks beautiful, but it is a difficult one, no doubt about it. We've been to the Nexus in a little bit. Let's have a little look-see around, huh? There is a Bouchert. Boucher. Welcome. Just too obtuse. Yeah, it is, right? It's just a little too obtuse. Like, this is the other door, right? This is the one that we don't have. That goes to the other spire.
Doors everywhere. I wonder which one is the pay toilet.
And my best guess is that we have to find the other piece of, like, we're missing one spot, which is this one, right?
It won't do anything. Shallow indentations. One of the metal plates.
So that would really send me if it was like the, I don't know, the metal plate I'm missing. I've just been walking by over and over and over again, and I'm just not seeing it because of, I don't know, it's like a color that blends in or something like that. That would drive me crazy. I already have a feeling whatever it is that I'm supposed to do here is gonna make me upset. I've already accepted that as a as what's going to happen. Hey, Flaming Bee.
Operating normally.
We are operating normally and playing the dig. That is correct. Hope all is well. Very, very stuck on the dig. Just enjoying the vibes for the time being. I mean, there shouldn't be anything else in here, right? Because the whole purpose of this chunk here was to get the You know, the one online, I believe. Like getting the one spire to have power. We did that, so I don't really think that there's a need to be here, but we ought to just check and make sure that we're, you know, nothing's changed, nothing's weird. Go over any further. Hey there, Guybrush
There's an
Threepwood.
undersea tunnel leading into the base of a nearby island.
Ahoy. Oh, excuse me.
I see many undersea tunnels, all leading from the large central island to the smaller islands.
And these are all things that we kind of know. Felt like being a kid and getting stuck in a point and click in the best way. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Yeah, this is the other puzzle that we did here. I'm not going to mess with anything because I think that is solved. That is how I feel, though. I feel exactly like I did when I played, like... Yeah, like, I don't know, the first time you play, like, Monkey Island 1 or 2 or something like that, and you're like... You know, you've got all of these... I mean, this one doesn't have necessarily all the colorful characters, but it's got plenty of interesting locations. It's got its own little thing going on. And I know that there's a solution to
When
these
this rock
things,
fell
but
from the ceiling, it must have cracked open an energy conduit under the floor.
the problem is always is sort of... What does the game want me to do? That's the problem here.
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading. It doesn't point in any direction.
Like, I just don't know exactly what
It won't do anything.
the game wants me to do here. Glowing
It
crystals.
won't do anything.
Making sure we can't power anything
I
up.
can't use these two things together. There's a huge amount of energy flowing along this column.
I mean, I guess I could go up and peek at that, I guess. I haven't done that in a minute. That's here. But I don't, again, I'm not really expecting any of this stuff to work.
They don't look anything like the glowing plants I saw earlier. I think I'll leave them alone.
I think I'll leave them alone.
It won't do anything.
Jetpack. Spacesuit.
Hmm.
Just hmms.
It's radiating energy.
Oh, that's the small hole. I was like, is there a small hole up here?
Nothing but dirt.
What does the orb point at? Good question. So the orb here points at, we used to have this like gold bracelet thing, and this orb would point at the bracelet. So we did use it earlier to locate this like rat thing that had stolen a piece of the panel on the museum area. And that got us into that one room with like the faint light and the button that does nothing. We can go check and see. Not a terrible idea. So that's what gave us this hole here.
It's indicating to the right.
Oh. Okay.
It's It's indicating to the right.
To your right? Stage right?
Well, here's his nest, but nobody's home now, and I've got the prize. It's indicating to the right.
Okay, so I think that's our left. So does that work out here?
It's indicating to the right.
So I'm assuming this is Lowe's right and not my right.
It's indicating to the left of me.
Left of you. Does that count as the crevice here? Hold up.
It's indicating to the left of me.
Are we comfortable looking at the crevice
Yeah,
then?
right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Sir, this is Wendy's.
It's indicating to the left of me. Yeah, right. It's indicating to...
That's super interesting that you can still do this here. So what happens if I were to go not into the cave, but like back in here and do this?
It's pointing behind me.
Behind you?
It's indicating to the right. It's indicating...
Hang on. It doesn't work out here, right? Like if I were to do this, it's like, it's crazy, right?
There's a signal here, but I'm
Yeah.
not getting a clear reading. It doesn't point in...
Which spire was this? Just spire? This is very weird. Because this one keeps saying that it's
indicating to the left of me.
to the left of me. Like, why are we still getting these?
It's indicating to the left of me.
Sir, that's in the crack.
It's indicating to the left of me.
I don't know. This also might be just like a red herring, because again, we got the piece of panel from doing this earlier. So this could be all for naught. What did the color rods with the little orbs do? So that's these guys. So these, in short, are like key codes, basically. So that, like, this combination of these 4 colors and shapes open this color door. So that gets us access initially to the spires. Yeah, stick explosives, right? Yeah, I'm completely buying into that.
It won't accomplish anything.
The amount of things that this guy has done that, like,
That won't work.
that makes it so silly that he's like, I'm not gonna stick my hand in this
I
crevice.
can't use these two things together. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Like, meanwhile, he's literally dug a hole into the earth of an alien island and he's wandering around caves, but he won't stick his hand into a little crack in the makes that Really sends me up the wall. He's got to draw the line somewhere. I guess so. Regardless of what I think, he certainly did do that. He certainly did.
It's indicating to the left of me.
Yeah, it does look like the crack, right?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet. There's a glow coming from inside the crevice, but I can't see what it's coming from.
Glow. So my hunch is that this crevice is just what's in that room. But what doesn't add up is when I go into the room in question, where there also is a crack here. When we do this,
It's pointing behind me.
the thing says get the hell out of here because there's nothing in here.
I can see outside.
So maybe there are two different rooms. There's also this button that does nothing. And I can't shovel it off the
It
wall or
won't
anything.
accomplish anything.
This is such a weird puzzle, right? Like, this is what makes this game so difficult, is it's like, that could be everything, or that could be nothing. I don't actually know. Waterfall looks darn good, though. But yeah, on this screen, it's literally just leave or the crevice.
There's a glow coming from inside the crevice, but I can't see what it's coming from. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
I see something important in there, but I'm certainly
I can't
not going to
use
stick
these two
my
things
hand in
together.
there.
I can't use these two things together.
And no, we've done nothing with the crack so far on either screen. Nothing on either.
It's indicating to the left of me. Yeah, right. I can't use these two things together. It won't do anything.
Like, I guess
It won't do
if
anything.
I need to like put together the whole string of things here. Again, the orb is following the bracelet. The bracelet is right at the moment, well, last we saw, attached to like a rat thing that was running around a bunch of holes. It's now leading us into a crevice. To get the rat to pop out last time, we needed to build a trap using the rib cage and some other adventure game stuff in here. This is what like this contraption here is. It was to catch the rat. We can still do it, it looks like. That's also quite interesting.
A lot of useless junk collected by
That little thief is the rat, by
just
the way.
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
You can also push this button and it makes that close.
A lot of useless, just A lot of
A lot of useless junk and unidentifiable crap. His words.
It's the critter's empty nest.
Can't dig all of these out, right?
It's the critter's It's the
It's the critter's empty nest.
It's the critter's I can't mess up the little guy's life any more than I already have. I'm through digging here.
Won't dig anymore. Apparently also makes an exception. Hates bats, fine with rats. It's a living. So yeah, kind of an odd situation that we find ourselves in. Like, why does this do nothing? Why is the faint light a
It won't accomplish anything.
Like, is there anything with the crack that we haven't done yet? I think we've done these already now.
It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things to... The scepter heats the case of the flashlight when they are held together. It won't do anything. It won't do anything.
Digged his last dug.
Brink, come in, Brink. Great. He's decided to play hide and seek. Well, I don't have time to waste on children.
So Brink doesn't even pick
Robbins,
up
this is
anymore.
low. Do you read?
Rob,
Nothing new from her, right?
Still looking for more.
while you're at it, see if you... Or...
Okay. No one is helping at all either. It's literally just low kicking it out here in the middle of space. It's interesting that you can use that again. Like, you can reset the trap.
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
We dig these up.
It won't accomplish any... I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything. It's indicating to the right.
I have a feeling this is going to be one of those streams of this game where I just don't do anything of substance. I mull around and try to figure this out. Crevice. We've used everything, right? Like the engraved rod won't work.
I can't use these two things.
These shouldn't
together.
work, but
It won't accomplish anything.
yeah, we've definitely done those.
I can't use these two things together.
Sophia telling her, yeah, leave me alone.
These are similar, but they don't seem to fit together.
No idea what those scepters do.
That won't work.
But like, it could work.
The crystal is making the teeth twitch.
Where did I find the scepters? Ooh, it's a good question. I don't remember now.
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge. The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
What charge? Thanks for the good luck, Archie. Sleep well. I don't remember where the scepters came from.
Shut tight and solid. I can't use these two things together. It won't do.
Do the do. So, I don't know. Electrical charge, I'm just really quickly going to try these on here, because these are definitely powered by some sort of electricity type thing. I don't think I've ever stuck any of these in here.
It won't do anything. It won't do anything.
And do you want one?
Maybe it controls something. I don't know.
Maybe it controls something?
I wish you could read this inscription. I keep thinking that it really matters.
Give me a chance to get a handle on their language first. I'll give your inscriptions a try when I can.
So never. Got it. Okay. This is gonna whirl around, right? It only works on that one island.
No thanks. You can do the digging.
The digging, she said the thing. There's another console over here we can try.
It won't do anything. Looks like the plant has permanently broken the screen.
Is this all that happens when we try to using these?
I don't think we'll be able to fix this screen.
I think this is the only one that works, and we can't really do anything. If we click on this one, Robbins is just like, yeah, it's like a data retrieval system, and that's all we know.
It's not doing anything.
Okay, that's different. It's not doing anything.
It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything. It won't do anything. I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything.
Oops, I do not need to do penultimate, thank you kindly. I just wanted to examine the console.
I've decided that has to be a control console for a data retrieval system. When I use the controls, different inscriptions appear. Sometimes different languages. If English comes up, I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's all that happens if we try the console. There's no other, like, hotspot. It doesn't appear for it. There's just the museum to leave. That's where we are. I am trying to remember where the scepters came from, and I mean, it's possible that it's from, like, I don't know, maybe we got that underwater or something, or don't know. Like, can we use these electric things with the hole here?
It won't do anything.
No. I do think I must have done everything I possibly can in this room. I'm like really... I may have to like lean on a UHS hint or something at some point, because this is a really, really difficult section here. Does Brink say anything if I... That's also interesting that there's a little cutscene there of those bats flying in. I really want that to work. Like, something with the bats.
It won't do anything.
I haven't seen one of those before.
Yeah, okay, so that didn't really help. We do have a Bonnie treat. This will be a good way to break it up. It's a tricky puzzle, whatever that puzzle might be that we are working on. Bonnie in sleepy mode over here, but all good for a treat. Thank you, Spade, for the treat. Here we go. Good munch and crunch on that one. Thanks again. Okay. All the alien tech looks so edible.
The bat things are up on the ceiling.
That things.
I can't use... There's no reason to use the flashlight with this. There's no reason to use the flashlight. There's no reason... The light has no... I can see that... My flashlight... It won't... The light has... The scepter heats the cave.
Yeah, I can't do anything special with the...
It won't do anything.
Yeah, so see, it just like, that's a cutscene there. If I shoot this up and then skip, it just ends. There's nothing else I can do here that allows me to like interact with anything else in the room, so it's not like... Again, like, my adventure game sense is like, you need to put something out there, like a trap or something, and then shoot the light, so that way it flings around and then something happens. It's like not the case on this one. What's this one on this? And there's nothing really he says on this at all either, so this is kind of like... Don't know.
Pretty impressive for someone who never took a class in alien physics.
So that's just telling us that it's done. And yeah, if I can form a question, I will ask it. But again, the tough part with this game is that I don't exactly know what it wants me to do. I think if there was a clear question or a clear, like, this is what you need to solve kind of thing, I might be able to solve it. Like, I would be able to kind of put my brain in motion with this thing. But this is sort of the thing, right? Like, this room seems to be all but solved, right? Like, we found a way to open the shutter and keep it open, right? We managed to also get these lights to turn on, which I don't know why we needed that, but he mentioned it was dark and we turned the lights on. And now we have this beam of light that's shining on a certain spot in here where if I stand there, nothing happens. Even if I'm like misunderstanding. Like, I'm literally gonna hold down enter. Let's just do it like this way and go like literally Do a zigzag situation here. There's like literally nothing here. I like want... It's funny when you do this, you actually can get a low to like slide, it looks like, which is kind of funny. That's pretty cool. That's movement there a little bit. You can see that it's a little bit slower. That's kind of interesting. Oh, he just got in the tram on accident. I do love these little sequences where we're in like the ball rolling around. Love the hamster ball. Better days when we figured out how to turn this one on. That was felt like a powerful breakthrough.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, EQing the rods. Yeah. Simpler times, perhaps. Simpler times. But yeah, I think I'm just missing, I think, what must be something simple here. I feel like it's more like I need to do something with the lens more than I need to do something in the tomb right now.
Lens I uncovered.
And the only reason I say that is because I feel like if this was truly done in here in the tomb, like where this light would be shining would actually be like a hot spot, I would think.
Whoa. The stone is loose.
Because it's like right here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The stone is loose. That should hold it.
I do wonder what I'm missing here. But I also don't think there's anything I can do, like flashlight with the
It won't
lens.
accomplish anything.
Lens I dug up.
It's the lens I uncovered. It won't do anything.
The digging obviously says like I want to know what it does first before I dig it out.
I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two
Those things
together.
don't do anything.
It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything.
The big mountain with the hole, yeah, I do see that one over there. If I remember this correctly, this is the museum spire, I think. Based on what I can glean from this. Like this thing here, like this I think is us now. On the bottom corner, I think. And this is the one with the hole in it. I could be wrong. Let me see. There's this one with the hole in it. Yeah, the museum one. Map, skip the map, and then there's the two with these. But this is the thing. I've been over to the museum one, and I just do not know what there is to offer that I haven't figured out. It's also kind of here as well. Yeah, there it is, looming. Shout out Brian Moriarty. In the distance. And maybe I need to do something to the hole. Although I don't really have an opportunity to get in there, because if I even go in the water, this goes somewhere else, right? If I go up, I'm in the... I love this little sequence here, it's a cool one. Yeah, this is all underwater. I didn't miss anything down here. This feels like a very, like, dense scene, but it's actually just got a couple things.
Nice view.
Very helpful, thank you. Tram. I mean, maybe there's a display I haven't. Maybe it'll make more sense to me soon. A couple of these have been helpful, not all of them. This is the one we used to blow up the reanimated whatchamacallit.
Boom.
Like the turtle. It's been a while since we watched these anyways. This is the one that teaches us that the little capsules bring people back to life. So those two have been used, so to speak.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one. I mean, do we even have a good view of the moons out here? Not really. I will say the little light bridges are handy. It's a nice little fast travel sitch. Check the last display, I guess. The moon. Oh yeah, the bar graph. Haven't found its primary function. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's helpful. And I would agree that I don't know what its primary function is. Other than being cool looking. Everything comes back to the crevice, doesn't it?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Yeah, right. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, there's basically like two things that, well, there's that room which is interesting with the crack. And additionally, that is also what shows up in the map room for that particular space. But like this is also weird, right? Like I think we might have grabbed something out of here. This might have actually been where these came from, the scepters.
It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together. These are similar, but they don't seem to fit together.
That's life, baby.
The scepter. The flashlight. It won't accomplish anything.
There's something besides the door panel to interact with in here. So the door panel being that, I guess. Or I guess we're in here now. Got the faint light. Have we tried everything with the faint light? We must do it.
Won't do anything.
Crack, we've
It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything.
Let's just make sure there's nothing else I'm missing hotspot wise. Outside button crack. Following the lines here. Faint light. Crack.
A small dark room is beyond this opening. The door control panel.
This is quite a pickle we find ourselves in here. The thinker. This is one little head scratcher. Alright, maybe I'll stew on this. It is getting to the point where I probably am going to turn in soon. Probably going to say, I swear I tried that, nothing happened. Alright, it's one of these things.
It won't accomplish anything.
Alright, let's go down the list.
It won't do anything. It won't accomplish anything.
That's happened a few times in this this playthrough already. So it won't be the first
It
time.
won't do anything.
It won't be the last.
It won't do anything.
I mean, there's only 3 things
It
in
won't
here,
do
right?
anything.
Unless I have to interact with the outside,
It
which
won't do
wouldn't make
anything.
much sense, right? Right? Title the VOD, skip this one. Yeah.
I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything.
I'm literally going to try everything with everything because I'm so stuck
I
right
can't
now.
use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything.
This will be one of those highlight VODs.
It won't do anything.
5 minutes long.
I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything.
Alright, so we've moved over to Purple Engraved. Jawbone. Jawbone's still looking for its
It
purpose.
won't accomplish anything.
Is this your big moment, Jawbone, with crack?
It won't do anything. I can't use these two things together.
Glowing crystals with a button.
I can't use these two things together. It won't do anything. I can't use these two things together. It won't do anything. It won't do anything.
Good.
It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
I mean, these shouldn't do anything. These really shouldn't do
It won't
anything.
accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
I mean, hang on. I'm jumping ahead. There's a couple more of those other
It won't
things.
accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
I did do that. I swear I did that. Okay, so the silver one, huh? Neat. At least there's some evidence of it this time. Clicked off the item right before I checked. Okay, so I thought I did it without actually doing it. That's good.
Perhaps it's this planet. It's a depiction of the largest moon of this planet. It's the ceiling of the dome. It's a representation of the smallest moon of this planet.
Yeah, this puzzle yeah, I mean that's true. Like, why did I need to use this scepter that it's been telling me constantly how it's very electric? Yeah, I don't know if I
Perhaps it's this planet. It's the ceiling of the dome.
So that's the exit. Is there anything else in here? It's this. Okay, so if I click...
Depicts a planet and its moons. Perhaps it's this planet. It depicts a planet and its moons. Perhaps it's this planet.
I mean, maybe this could have been where I picked the scepters up, and that might have been like the thing of like try it in here. So with the gold one, what happens? And thank you for the subtle nudges. I appreciate that.
Perhaps it's this planet. It's a representation of the smallest moon of this planet. It's a depiction of the largest moon of this planet. It's the ceiling of the dome.
People being patient with me. Very grateful. Okay, so now what?
I can see outside.
So we know that now at this point I've forgotten exactly what the ordering is. But I think it's something like the little moon has to be eclipsed by the big moon. Planetarium spire. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That is progress. Let me just I just have a peek. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Yeah, they love moon phases, right? You gonna tell me what? Oh no, sit through this. The little moon has to be spooned by the big moon. Okay, so I'm seeing big moon on the left, the peak in the middle, and the little one to the right. I gotta let this play through actually so I get his audio, because he'll say something that could be helpful.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one.
Eclipsed by smaller. Okay. What a video game this is. Okay. Oops, this isn't where we want to go. This room is so difficult to move around in because there's just a couple weird things that are appearing.
It depicts a planet and its moons. Perhaps it's this planet.
Perhaps it's this planet.
It depicts a planet and its moons.
So if I use the scepter, I can...
It's the seal. It's a represent.
So large one is being eclipsed by the smaller one. Do I need to... Hang on. Give me the gold thing. The gold one maybe moves... Oh my goodness. Okay, yep. So this moves this a little bit. I'm assuming we need some light to do the... No. To kind of continue the eclipsing. All right, stay there. Put away scepter. No! Why are the controls so difficult? Okay. That was a gold one. Give me silver. Songs of silver, talk to me. Make me want to feel like a teenager.
It's the ceiling of the dome.
Okay.
It's a representation of the smallest moon of this planet.
Are we happy with how this
It's
is
a depiction
looking?
of the
Did this change at all? Am I crazy? Oh. Okay. I might be misinterpreting this. I'm looking at the light. What's happening now? So this is why I'm kind of confused, because you can see the light on the planet coming in from this side, but you also see this. I don't know if that's actually the sun. Maybe that's what the problem is here. I need to block this as the sun. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to right click to get out of this. Brink's ego, yeah. It is burning bright. I am making a little bit of an assumption that this is
the
how
ceiling of the dome.
you're supposed to solve this.
It depicts a planet and its moons. Perhaps it's this planet.
They need to look like crescents from the planet's perspective. Oh, good point, good point. That is true. All right, so I'm going to go back to my initial thought. That the sun, I mean, we have to go off of how the planet looks, right? So do we want like an angle? I guess we want an angle. Okay. Oh, that's what I thought was down there, a giant raccoon with wings. As the prophecy foretold.
No!
Let's
Why
go.
is that door closing?
Of course.
He didn't steal that part again, did he? I'm trapped in here?
Well, we know the button doesn't work.
Ha! The controls still work on this side.
Ha! That was a big ha. We would have gotten through the crack
I
otherwise.
can see outside.
I think that's what a raccoon looks like. It kind of has a raccoon head. You'll see what I mean when we get there. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. All right, well, at least this came together. That's
I
nice.
thought those moons were in a synchronous orbit. What could have caused the moons to move?
I think it was very clearly us doing whatever the heck we just did. Look, it's kind of got a raccoon head. I'm not saying the rest of its crab slash, I don't know, monster-like body follows the raccoon sort of thing. I could see it. They look more like space turkeys. Fair enough. I mean, it's late here. I'm quite tired.
I worry this statue is life-sized.
Boop.
I hope I don't get kicked out for destroying the exhibit.
Crypt.
Now that I know what I'm looking for, maybe I can get this slab out of the way.
Now that I know what I'm looking for. Sir, when have we known what we were looking for this whole time? Okay. I will say this. It was kind of confusing having Lo be like, you know, that tomb that I found, I hadn't even gotten to the spire yet. It's like, there's something buried beneath it. I'm like, what are we talking about here? Is this a scroller, I take it? Doesn't look like there's anything else to click on.
It's jammed.
It's
Can't
jammed
get it
now.
out. Now we've got some decent lighting.
Anything special with the lens now?
It's the lens I uncovered. The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one.
Let's try going back down again, I guess. This is a cool little cutscene. I love the like pseudo 3D stuff. They did that a bunch in Full Throttle as well, and I thought it was kind of a neat effect. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're scrolling this way. They don't really signpost that very well. Door, broken bones. Oh, good, another door. More broken. This is just a lot of broken bones. Okay, let's have a look.
There's still a little flesh clinging to these old bones.
Okay, well, we've got things that can address that. I don't know if we want to. How about these ones? Oh. Okay. Yeah, just walk away calmly,
Oh,
Lo.
now suddenly we've got guard dogs. Where did he come from anyway?
Okay, so if this is what we saw up there, I admit that it does not look like a raccoon from this angle. Let's quickly save in case we can die here. I don't know if we can. Not a raccoon.
He just rose up out of a pile of bones near the door. After a crystal fell from the wall. Not a bad system of keeping guard dogs around. Even if they die of old age, just drop a crystal on him and there he is again, barking his brains out. That creature won't let me near the door.
I'm gonna be stuck for the next 10 hours. Oh, I'm sure it'll come. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
That wouldn't work with this creature.
It's coming. I mean, can we use our own ones on that one? Make a rival guard dog? It's like a Pokemon. I choose you.
Look, it's the ugly twins.
Whoa!
That worked out rather well.
Okay.
That'll teach you guys not to mess with Boston Low. Space Commander.
Space Commander. The dogs are just sleeping. Okay, it doesn't look like they dropped anything. This is always something you need to be extra weary on.
I can't get it open.
Of course not. Oh, here we go, slot.
A life crystal fell from this slot and resurrected that guardian creature.
Is this time for the engraved rod?
The door evaporated when the engraving touched the slot. This is
Okay.
the engraving we found in the shipwreck. The one the first ghost gave us. This must be where the ghost wanted us to come all along.
Oh, I mean, what a welcome. They're not going to be in the dig, too. Afraid not. Never know. Just a life crystal will fix them right up, though. Oh, look at this background. It's so cool. All right, pyramid.
Maggie, I found something. It's far below the tomb, past some pretty ugly guards. A dead alien sealed inside a crystal pyramid.
Sounds like they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
Must have been important to him. A king or something.
Or it terrified them. Remember, this is the land of the life crystals. Dead doesn't necessarily mean dead. Maybe they were trying to keep it from being found and revived.
Hmm.
But this is where the ghost wanted us to go. The key to the last door was the key that the first ghost showed us, back in the ruined spaceship.
Still, you don't have a key to the pyramid, right? Besides, how do you know the ghost is our friend?
It's fair.
Brink died by digging where the ghost pointed.
I hate not having enough information.
The story of
I'm
this
working
game.
as fast as I can to get this stuff translated. I'm so close I can taste it.
Fine, keep working. Call me if you think of anything helpful.
Oh, if only I had more information. Literally, like, just spent the last 2 hours of this stream saying that exact thing. That's so funny. Alien corpse. What do we got here?
It's the remains of a huge creature. Looks like a panel.
Panel, alien creature. Okay. Oops. Keep making the window slightly smaller. Doesn't look like I can walk any further in these directions. So this has 5 buttons on it, it looks like, which would match with the engraved rod here. Can we do something with that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's make a save. This is fine. No problem.
It's the remains of a huge creature.
Licking computer screens. I just channeling his inner Buzz Lightyear. That's right. I guess we give him the crystals. This is Broken Sword 2 all over again.
He's very tall. Or I'm very short. I wish I didn't keep thinking of the term bite size. Please be friendly. I hope you're friendly.
Me
I'm
too.
certainly friendly. Let's all be friends.
Lahamchi anak trestolum, kalatisia nea Eklash Park.
Okay. All right, everybody get Google Translate out here and see.
How does it feel to be alive again after all these years? I can't believe I said something so lame.
Ia klatsik, platsiksta.
Well, you gotta say something
I'm
profound.
Boston Lowe, and I've got 2 crew members around here somewhere, and we're stuck here and we need help.
Ia klatsik, platsiksta.
Okay.
Could you maybe speak slower? And maybe in some language that I understand?
That'd be great.
Of course, that's pretty much limited to English.
Jutsu swak natsla. Iwitsa naru mainzian.
Okay, I feel like this is not going anywhere.
I've been collecting these metal plates that we think are controls like the ones that got us here, but I really don't know. Do they have anything to do with getting us home?
Ia klatsik, platsiksta.
Well, hey, thanks. It's been great talking to you. So long. We should do this again sometime.
Nayak na jutsu.
I'd better tell Maggie about this.
I would agree. Didn't realize the guy would just lock himself up like that.
Maggie. Come in, Maggie.
Yes? What?
Maggie, you won't believe what just happened.
Boston, I think I've got it. I've got the language. I can read this stuff now.
Can you speak it? Because I've got this.
But take this inscription here. I'm pretty sure it's talking about...
Maggie?
Of course. We were almost supposed to
My
have some...
mind must be playing tricks on me.
What were you saying about...
What are you? What do you want?
What's happening? What's going on?
Boston! Brink! Anybody!
Maggie! Brink! Come in. Wherever you are, we need you. Something's happened to Maggie. Damn.
Welcome in Historically Bad and Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. We're playing The Dig. I had like 2 hours of this stream where I've just had no idea what to do, and we've just had a couple breakthroughs. And now we are underway. You're joining at a good time. We're playing The Dig. I guess we go and see... Oh gosh, Brink. We can see Brink now. Can't be good, right? Hey, buddy.
What are you doing here, Lo? I don't want you here.
Something happened to Maggie. She needs our help.
Then go help her. What I'm doing here is important.
Hey, if we felt that way about you, you'd still be dead.
You're the tough guy, Lo. You're the hero. Go do your hero activities and let me do the science.
Man, Brink stinks. What are you even doing over here?
What kind of contraption has Brink made here? Brink.
It has its challenges. It really does. This has been a very difficult game.
Maggie's in trouble.
It's been fun, but tough.
I'm sorry to hear of this. I will miss Maggie a great deal.
Oh my goodness. Look at this guy.
Maggie's in trouble.
Then go help her.
What should we do about Maggie?
You go look for her, I stay here and work.
Get your priorities straight. We're talking about Maggie's life here.
What do you know about life? And if she's killed, so what? We just bring her back better than ever.
Brink, there's a dead alien sealed inside a crystal tomb.
In a culture that can raise the dead, they probably have a good reason when they choose to bury somebody instead of reviving him. Now leave me alone.
This guy.
The map shows a passage under that tomb I found.
There must be something important down there.
Yeah, Brink is a good guy, right? Talk about like just a tonal change with that guy. My
Maggie
goodness.
was on the brink of telling me what the inscriptions in the library meant. Do you understand what that means?
Yes, you'll be able to borrow alien science fiction novels from the library and entertain yourself.
You really don't care about anything but yourself, do you?
I care about something much more important than all our paltry selves.
With all your newfound brilliance, Brink, can you make any sense out of
This is
this?
the same.
I'm worried that these life crystals may have side effects.
The only side effect is the envy of people who haven't used them.
Have you used more of them?
Their effect on health and intelligence increases with each use.
What about their effect on sanity?
These life crystals are the most important technology ever created. They are the answer to everything.
These light bridges link the spires. It's a lot faster than using the trams.
I'm so happy for you.
I found a bunch of these metal plates. When we've got them all, maybe we can go home. You remember home, don't you, Brink? Earth, family, friends, food.
You're doing very well, Commander Lowe. By all means, go find the rest of the metal plates. Go quickly. Go now.
I don't know what you're doing right now, Brink, but those ghosts had things they wanted us to do, and we need to get home. And you're not doing either one.
What I'm doing is more important. But I'll never accomplish anything while I have incessant interruptions.
Never mind.
I love how it's not clear what he's actually doing. Like, he's obviously making this like thing here, this relic. Yeah, what we should just go after Maggie, obviously.
Come on, guys. Let's get a look at you.
But because Brink is in the back here, I wonder if you can do this now. And something happens.
Go away!
Okay. The amount of time I sat there trying to figure that out. Hey there, Seth. Nice to see you. Thank you for the good luck.
What kind of contraption has Brink made here?
I don't know. We dig it.
The shovel is useless here.
There's probably something we need to do.
It won't do anything.
I'm probably getting ahead of myself.
It won't do anything. I don't want to damage the mechanism.
There's a reason to get rid of him, I would imagine. Anywho, let's go check on Maggie. who is here, I believe. Interrogate him hard. In the library. What we got?
She's gone. Not a trace. Not a sign of struggle. Nothing. A control console. If this is a library, then this must be where you search and retrieve data.
Okay. Go ahead.
A control console. If this...
Okay, I guess we can't do that. Okay, so she's not here. My next guess, as I pull it out of my hat here, must be that she's in, like, the map fire area, because they kind of hinted that it's like a nest or something. Hey there, David. Dozed off for a few minutes during the historically bad. Well, welcome in. Yeah, hopefully those runs went well. You've joined the Woofs, which is me, and we are playing through a game called The Dig. Welcome in. I think it's this way. Nothing new. We have to kind of be careful here. There's probably something new in here that we're gonna want to be aware of. All these silly lights again. Yeah, okay, here we are. That's the
Maggie.
ticket.
Is that you? Are you alright?
Oh.
How could you be alright bound up in that web like that?
Thank you, Lo. How could you be? Let's have a look at this thing.
This guy is big and nasty. Smells pretty bad, too.
It smells pretty bad.
Maggie, are you injured?
Not yet, but I'd really like to get out of here before anything worse happens.
The monster seems kind of possessive about you.
Yeah, he definitely likes me. But I don't like him, Boston, and I'd really appreciate it if you get me out of here.
I'm really worried about Brink. What does she say?
Brink's still running around loose in the world.
Well, maybe you should go find him. The way it's going, it might take both of you to get me out of here.
Yeah, I don't think he's interested, unfortunately.
Maggie, I'll try to think of something to free you.
Don't take too long. I think that thing likes me.
So my guess is that this grate is connected to the other grate, just as I thought in the beginning. So maybe we need to go stand on it. It'll wash the monster
I
away.
thought of something and I may need your help.
Can we please concentrate on helping me first?
It's always about you.
Incidentally, in your studies, did you...
No. No, I didn't. Now please, get me out of here.
Maggie, about the library.
This is really bad timing, Boston. Get me out of here.
Have you found a way to translate?
Translate this. Get me out of here.
So, what else have you found out about the crystals?
This better be your way of distracting me from this predicament, or you figure a way to... Get me out of here!
Maggie, about the bridges. What do you...
I love this. This is so
Please
funny.
discuss that later. Just get me out of here.
Well, I have your metallic plates.
Maggie, regarding the plates, I have a theory.
Can we please discuss that later? Just get me out of here.
I do like the fact that it's like literally right there. No like animal or monster or anything is like even aggressive towards us at all.
I'm realizing more about these.
Can we realize my freedom first?
All right.
Thanks.
We call up Brink. Are you answering your
Brink, come
phone
in,
now?
Brink. Great.
No.
He's decided to play hide and seek. Well, I don't have time to waste on children's games.
Alright, what else do we have? Monster, Robbins, the Great, of course.
It looks like a grate sealing something off.
Oh? Hello.
If I go there, it's lunchtime. His lunchtime.
Okay, so that's towards the right. Okay, so it is cutting me off then.
He's blocking my way. Robbins. Brink's still running around loose.
Brink. What about Brink?
It looks like a grate sealing something off. The web is too strong for that to work.
Okay, is this the Jawbone's time to shine right now? It's like sharp, right?
The web is too strong for that to work.
What are we doing with that Jawbone then? What is the point? Shovel. Let's dig her
The
out.
web is too strong for that to work. It won't accomplish anything. If I go there, it's lunchtime.
It's
His
lunchtime.
He has enough teeth already.
Dusk.
I think he'd just eat that.
Maybe like throw it.
Won't do anything.
You want some crystals?
I think he'd just eat that.
Just eat them? Oh my goodness. Shovel.
I doubt hitting him with the shovel would do any good.
You know how to read
I
this?
think he'd just eat that. I think he'd just eat that.
Flashlight. Light.
I don't want to be the one to attract his attention.
Emotional support
I can't
Jawbone.
use these two things together.
Okay, it's just Monster, Robbins, and Great.
Boston, where are you going? I'm over here. Bring help.
Jones? That's what that reminded me of. Wait, whoa. Crystal stash.
Get away from there!
Oh, he slid in. Hey, buddy.
Don't meddle with my work.
The only work you're doing is feeding an addiction.
An addiction? I'm addicted to learning, to knowledge, to great mental achievements.
Get a grip on yourself, Brink.
What do you think you're doing? I appreciate your apparent concern. Really, I'm fine. But please, feel free to leave.
Okay, so maybe the timing on this wasn't right? Like, do we do... And again, I don't 100% know how this ties
Come on,
in.
guys. Let's get a look at it.
This ties into, Robbins, like Maggie.
You thief! Give those back!
I will, Brink. After you help me find Maggie.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
not going to waste one moment on such a meaningless task.
Yes, you will, Brink. If you ever want these life crystals back.
You're a miserable bully, Lo. Typical military mind. Pushing other people around.
Right. So follow me and do as you're told. Is that rational enough for you?
Alright, we got him. We got him. So we need to go to... Where is this thing? It's on the map spire, I believe, right? I found Brink. You tell me about the translations now?
If I go there, it's lunchtime. His lunchtime. He's blocking my way. Brink. Unless we want to end up where Maggie is, we've got to get by this thing.
The obvious plan is for one of us to distract him while the other one slips by.
Maybe you are thinking better, Brink. You want to sneak or distract?
I'll be the diversion. Come here, you phlegm, carapace, slime-faced, mucus-brained, furry-legged abductor of luminously intelligent but pulchritudinous earth women.
That'll show him.
Lo, you idiot! Why are you standing there?
I'm still trying to figure out what you said.
Move your silly buttocks, you fool!
Boston, where are you going? I'm over here. Don't leave me.
Jones! Alright, my guess is this. It's gotta be this, right?
Where were you? This monster has me trapped.
Did that not do
What
anything?
have you been doing? Playing explorer while the monster chases poor Brink?
I'm trying to figure out how to get that monster out of here. There's a waterfall out there and a flood channel leading into here. I just don't know how yet to link them up. Robbins. I've got to find a way to get rid of your six-legged boyfriend once and for all, Maggie.
Just try to do it before he gets rid of me once and for all.
Thanks. Brink, come in, Brink.
Brink. Still keeping that monster busy?
It's more like he's keeping me busy.
How's Maggie holding up?
She's fine, Commander, for being tied up in a web. Did you bring me here to chat, Commander Lowe? Unless you have something pertinent to talk about, don't waste my time.
Never mind. It looks like a grate sealing something off.
Can I, like, finally
I
knock
can't
this
use
out?
These two things together. I can't use these two things together. The web is too strong for that to work. It won't accomplish anything.
And the beach is this one where there's, like, absolutely nothing here, right? Yeah.
Water is pouring through that hole at a tremendous rate.
At a tremendous rate.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
What in the heck is it that it needs me to do here?
At this point, I'm ready to try any damn thing.
What's that? Oh, I didn't even know there was a rock there. How long has that been there? Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Great. Literally great.
I think the water I diverted from the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. It won't accomplish anything.
Okay, can we... Again, I'm still thinking we gotta pry this thing off somehow, right?
I can't use these. I think the water I diverted from the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. Drink. There's a grate down by Maggie. If you can lure the monster over toward it, then when Maggie unclogs the grate, the water I diverted will hit it like a fire hydrant.
Oh, she's gonna unclog it?
This is seriously your plan?
Do you have a better one?
Maggie,
Nice beverage with dinner.
Has anybody thought of the fact that if it does stop water like a fire hose, I'm right here?
That's a good point, Maggie. Hold on tight.
I hadn't considered
I
your
won't hold on
safety.
tight when I'm unclogging a grate.
That's why you get the big bucks.
Do it then. Just do it. It's only my life anyway.
Take your time, Brink.
come on, you ponderous exoskeleton. You cocoon-eating lobster face, cave-dwelling arthropoidal elementary sphincter muscle.
Shout out to sphincter muscles everywhere.
Maggie, you made it.
How's my hair?
You're worried about your...
I was joking, Boston. You know, like you strong, manly types do when you just about get killed.
Maggie's safe now. I satisfied our little deal. So give me my crystals and let me get back to work.
Brink, it's time for us to work together on...
I said give them to me! Take one more step closer, Maggie, and you'll wish you were back with that giant lobster.
Oh boy. Brink's
This
fine.
is weird.
Now what?
I've been getting the feeling that the ghosts want us to help them. As if they were stuck and wanted out.
Stuck how?
Well, the library consoles seem to indicate that they may have left this world for another. What if they want to come back, but can't?
I don't know. How will we go about helping? Assuming that's what they want, and they wouldn't need us when they got back.
Beats me. I'm just interpreting.
Well, can I actually talk to you about stuff? That's great. Can you read this tablet now?
Now that you can read the library inscriptions, can you make any sense out of this?
It didn't even look like the same language to me before. But now I can see the relationship between this writing and the things I read in the library.
What does it say?
It seems to be talking about an important thing. I
Thing.
don't know what. That was hidden
Any hints about where?
on the other side of the hole, so that none may enter. Then it tells how to, pull back this part of entrance, whatever that means. It's pretty vague.
Great.
There are some things that man was not meant to understand.
Yeah, but this one even woman is having a hard time with.
This game being vague? Who would ever thought that?
Robbins. You handled that whole business with the grape pretty well, Maggie.
I hate to admit it, but it was a good idea you had. Not everybody thinks of diverting a waterfall.
As worried as I am for Brink, I can't help feeling a little angry at him.
He's wacko, nuts, out of his mind with greed. He's not himself. It's those damn crystals.
Do you have any idea what it was you did to attract the thing to you?
I don't wear perfume, and heaven knows this outfit isn't exactly alluring. I was just sitting there.
Apparently that's enough.
That's usually enough for very lonely men on Earth. As for this monster, I'd just as soon not have another date like that anytime soon.
When I called you before you were kidnapped, I was trying to tell you that it worked. I revived the alien.
Was it angry? Glad?
He didn't kill me, if that's what you mean. He talked to me, but I didn't understand anything he said. Maggie, we've got to find a way to communicate with the alien inventor.
I know, Boston. He's the only one who can answer our questions.
He's also the only one who knows for sure how to get us home. I never would have found out anything from the map room if there hadn't been all those engraved keys lying around. Almost as if they were left for us.
Only intelligent beings would have been able to figure out how to use them.
Maggie, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
I meant any being over the intellectual level of, say, a baboon.
Oh, now you're making me blush.
That was the response you got when you called the hit line for the game back in '95. Let's go. $7.99 well spent.
You were starting to tell me something before Bob the Lobster came to pick you up for your date.
Just a sample of what I was reading. Nothing significant. What mattered is that I could understand it. I've caught on to how their language works.
I still can't believe you were able to decode an alien tongue.
I didn't say I was fluent. And they designed it so foreigners like me could decode it.
Yeah, the spacesuit works. It works for people.
Now that you can read the library inscriptions, can you make any sense out of this?
Oh, we just talked about this, didn't we?
It didn't even look like the same language, but now I can...
What does it say?
It seems
Any hints about...
on the other side, so that then it tells how... whatever that...
Other
There's some-
side of
Yeah.
the hole.
After seeing what they've done to Brink, we'd better think long and hard before we start duplicating these back on Earth.
Don't worry, we're probably never going back there.
Excuse me.
And even if we do, I doubt anyone will ever be able to figure out this alien science.
You won't believe what I found, Maggie. The central island and the 5 rock spires around it aren't just connected by underwater trams. There are also light bridges leading from the spires to this amazingly transparent crystal above the center island.
A bridge made from light?
I know, it doesn't make any sense, but it's true.
Their technology is so far advanced beyond ours that I don't know if anything could surprise me now.
If they can make bridges out of light, you have to wonder if they can make anything else.
You mean light beer?
I was thinking more of a lighthouse. Light-minded.
We're getting back into this again.
Light-hearted.
Have you learned anything about those metal plates?
The shapes are all significant in their written language. They're also rich with symbolism in their culture.
But you have no clue what they have to do with navigation, right?
That's right. I'm a clue-free zone on that one.
Where are those ghosts when you really need them?
They only show up when they think they need us.
What do you think of our situation now, Maggie?
You want the truth, Boston? I thought I had faced reality when Brink died. But when that monster carried me off, I finally understood what it means to be in an alien place. Nothing here is going to go the way we expect it. There's no guarantee there even is a way home.
We have had some help from the ghosts.
Help? They have their own ideas of what they want us to do. They don't care whether we get home or not.
But I do, and you do, so we're not giving up.
Oh, I know. I'll keep on searching and trying to understand. Even if I die here, I'll at least know something about the place before I croak, right?
I guess that's a comfort.
Comfort, yeah.
You still hanging in there?
I'm okay, Boston. Don't worry about me.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get tired. I've done a lot of digging.
Digging.
And I've done so much reading, my eyes ache.
Thanks.
Okay, I don't really know. Are you following me now? Oh, cool. We've got a companion. Okay, nothing else here still. Figured I'd check. Okay, if we've got a little companion situation here, this is good because maybe she can help us out with this silly thing here. What the heck is this strange field?
It's shimmering.
Ooh, it's
A
shimmering.
light that doesn't seem real. As if it's just on the edge of existence.
It makes me think of something. Something I saw earlier,
Go on.
or maybe I read it.
Yes.
Robbins.
Goodness. Okay.
Never mind.
I shall not elaborate, indeed. Okay, well, good talk. I guess we'll have to just assume that that's everything. There's nothing new over here, right? This is a scroller of a room. I think the only exit's right here, but I wanted to just peek and see. Yeah, we're good. Okay. You never know.
Robbins.
No, it's okay. We don't need to keep.
Never mind.
Never mind. Anything you want to talk about here? This is pretty cool, right? Nothing? Okay, that's interesting. Thought you'd say something there. I'm assuming that we need to take her down to the crypt here. Took all the life crystals. Yeah, I think he has gone ham on these. With the punch, not only did he take the couple I nicked from him, but stole the whole lot. Good animations in this game, my goodness. So my assumption is that we need to take her down here so that we can have this conversation. Like maybe she can be like, oh, I kind of get what you're saying with this strange dialect. Oh wait, we don't have any life crystals.
It's the remains of a huge creature.
Okay, well that's a problem, isn't it? Good background, at least. Didn't click to me. You said like, oh, all the life crystals. And now I know that that is a problem. All right, I guess we're gonna have to go talk to Brink again. I'm sure he's gonna have a very rational conversation with us, and there'll be no problem.
Robbins. Never mind.
Path This is Sophia all over again. Sophia just standing in just the wrong place. Brinks a dink. Okay, the stash appears to be gone. What has he done now? Hello, bud.
Brink.
Any more of them life
There are
crystals?
side effects to the life crystals, Brink. They change your personality. They seem to be making you crazy.
Yes, the poor, ignorant fools who slog through the mud of inferior mental functions. They look at brilliance and call it madness.
Brink, there's a dead alien sealed inside a crystal tomb.
In a culture that can raise the dead, they probably have a good...
Okay, so nothing new there.
Brink, I have to tell you, you're exhibiting signs of advanced dementia. You're paranoid, violent, and manic.
I know you're saying these things to try to gain power over me, and if you don't shut your mouth, I'll shut it for you.
Ooh, let's.
We're on the verge of opening a gateway in the fabric of reality. If it works, we think it might lead us home.
Yes, you and Maggie can go home. Do you think I don't know you secretly plan to leave me behind and take credit for everything yourselves?
Did we discuss that?
Thanks for helping me save Maggie.
You've already rewarded me by being a pushover, Commander.
Why do I
Okay.
bother? Talking to you is a waste of time.
Kind of does seem that way, right? What is going on here? Anything new with the relic?
What kind of contraption has Brink made here?
A long hold down there, isn't it? Okay, so what we're saying is that there's no life crystals here. Okay. Well, I guess we go to the spot where we found the life crystals initially. That was... It must have been here? Yeah, it's here. Let's get a couple just to be safe. You never know when you're gonna need a life crystal. Tomb Spire. Edge, please. Thank you. Tomb. Get him with the shovel. I like have to go to bed soon. But now that we've got some progress here, like I just don't know if I can stop. You know what I mean? We at least got to get this guy up and running again, right? What's the story with this? This alien corpse. Crystal.
Here's where my alien education either pays off or we die.
Oh, good.
Die?
As long as I don't accidentally offend him, we'll be okay.
Aklash Pag.
He says, open your mouth, which is their way of saying speak.
You do the talking, Maggie, so you can understand each other.
Speak.
Okay, cool.
Why was your tomb so carefully hidden?
So only the most persistent, the most clever, and therefore the most dangerous of visitors would find me.
Hmm.
Why has your body been preserved so carefully?
Since all the evil in this place was my fault, I chose to be its guardian forever.
Evil.
If what you did was bad, Why do the museum displays give you so much honor?
There was a time when my creations were thought to be good. I believed it myself, or I would never have created them.
How long will you remain here?
Until the last of my mistakes is rectified, or until the life crystals lose their power out of miserable death.
Okay, that's nice.
We want to go home.
That is the wish of all living creatures. It is a vain wish, for there is no true home. All intelligence wanders and has no rest.
The probe you sent out brought us here. We want to go back to our home planet.
Another one of our terrible mistakes. We sent out those probes when we thought we had found the glorious secrets of the universe. We could not call them back. Thus, I remain here to warn all those who come in answer to an invitation we wish we had not sent.
Yikes. That's a tough one. I should have had an arrow pointing to the ceiling. Yeah, that one was a little bit rough there, bud.
Warning us won't do any good unless we can get back home to Earth to tell other humans.
There are two ways to protect your planet. One is if you return and warn them to stay away. The other is if you never return at all. Which warning do you think will be more effective?
I don't like that answer.
Tell us how to get back to Earth.
Yeah.
I beg you.
If my people could return from Space-Time 6 where they have gone, they would rebuild the starport. They would make a crystal ship which would take you back to your planet. But they will never find their way back home.
Okay. Seems pretty uplifting.
There's water everywhere in these islands. Waterfalls, pools, and the sea all around.
We love the water. But now my people live in an eternal desert, neither drinking nor thirsting. If only they could thirst again, and then drink. If only they could dive into the sea and hear the roaring of the waterfall.
The creatures who live here now, did you people know of them, or did they come later?
Millions of years have passed since then. What once were pets or companions have followed their own evolutionary paths. They have become as beautiful or as terrible, as clever or as stupid as it was in them to be.
The monster who captured me, are there any more of them?
That one did not evolve. It was made. And there are as many of them as are needed.
What the heck does that mean?
Who are you, Honored One?
The bringer of misfortune.
Please tell me who you are.
I am the doer who undoes, the creator who uncreates. And yet, I would gladly be the destroyer who undestroys, the dangerous one who protects.
But you can call me Tim.
Speak plainly. Tell us who you are.
Once, I was hailed as the greatest mind my people ever produced. I tried to bring them power and happiness. I gave them power to leave this world, to leave their bodies, to enter an existence as pure mind, eternally perfect. But I could not give them the power to return and reclaim their abandoned bodies, their decaying world. They are lost and cannot return.
Have you a name?
I had a name when I was alive. Now that I am again and again dead, what need have I for names? My body is now so ancient that the crystals scarcely have power over me. I rise for a few minutes, and then I fall again. Soon, I will cease to rise at all. Only then will my grief end. I want no name or memory to live after me.
I'm sure you'll fall as soon as we need a really key answer to something. Then we'll have to figure it out ourselves.
The map helped us find you. Did you create it?
It was created by those who now wish only to find themselves.
The language of the library was a great achievement. It was so clear and surprisingly easy to learn.
The greater the idea, the simpler and clearer the language needed to express it.
Why is this inscription in another kind of writing?
Great question.
I did not write it. I would not have written it.
Go on.
I can read it, but the meaning isn't clear. It speaks of something hidden.
It was the first achievement on the road to my greatest error, the one that condemned my people.
And that's what we're gonna leave that on. Very good.
Did you invent the life crystals? To raise the dead is the greatest achievement we've seen.
What raises the dead can debase the living.
Yeah, we're finding that out.
Are there side effects to the crystals?
Yep.
What the crystals create is not a life, but a slave.
So when the life crystals restore you, you aren't really alive?
They restore the cells and the organs, but take away all that made the life worth living.
Kind of bumming me out, man. Yeah. The guy is very, yeah, he's a little bit blue, I would say.
Then why did you make them?
Our society became obsessed with living eternally. I underestimated the breadth and danger of the obsession. The crystals are the second worst mistake I made.
The first Hawaiian pizza.
The light bridges are magnificent.
For the record, Hawaiian pizza's great. I have no problem with it. Just a good joke.
We never dreamed that people could walk on light.
Ah, yes. We were happily surprised at how convenient those light strands turned out to be. If we had known, we would not have bothered to build the trams.
If you were surprised that the lights could be used as bridges, what did you create them for?
When all the bridges are complete, the eye will see.
When you say the eye will see, you aren't talking about our eyes, are you?
An eye that can see the 3 dimensions of time, as well as the 3 dimensions of space. It will show you beauty beyond belief. But once you have seen Space-Time 6, will you ever see Space-Time 4 again? The eye may be open, but the mind hasn't the strength to see.
Space-Time 4, Space-Time 6, okay.
The metal plates we found, what are they?
They are authority and power. Each shape has a meaning, and when they are fitted together, they have a new meaning.
This thing listens to a lot of My Chemical Romance. There's definitely kind of like an emo sort of undertone here. And yeah, shout out Hawaiian Pizza. I'm a fan.
If we put the control plates in the triangle, what will happen?
You will open the door to beauty without boundaries,
Okay.
and to trouble without end.
Not so good. So you're saying do it, or?
What are the ghosts we saw? Are they alive?
My people all travel to the realm of Space-Time 6, where 3 dimensions of time join to the 3 dimensions of space. It is indescribably beautiful, but they can build nothing there. They can create nothing. They just exist, on and on with empty lives and hearts that long for this hard and stony world.
The ghosts are your people, then?
Their connection to this world is so slight. They can disturb the energy in the air. They can make themselves visible for a few moments. But they can't build anything here. They will live forever. But it is not life.
Is it impossible for your people to come back?
It takes enormous strength of will to leave that place and come back to this one. They have all tried. They have all failed. And now they have been away too long. They have lost the physical memory of how to live here in Space-Time 4.
Why did the ghost lead us to you?
Some of them foolishly hope that if I help you open the gateway again, you might have the strength to lead them home, to let them remake their bodies here. But I am sure that all that would happen is you, too, would be lost in Space-Time 6.
Okay, well that was a conversation.
Thank you for helping us.
I will only have helped you when you give up your foolish plan.
We're not giving up.
My only consolation is that true death comes closer with each dying.
Okay, bye.
Good job of translating, Maggie.
He speaks very slowly and clearly. But I'm also pretty damn good.
So, what do we do now? That guy's like, it really wasn't as helpful as it could have been. He's like, actually, just like, I'm actively not going to help you. We need to find this last metal piece, I guess, is sort of what it is. Maybe that's the secret thing, as described. Okay. The hamster ball fits too. I wasn't sure how that was going to work out. So I'm heading back to the middle, because I'm curious on if anything has changed, I guess, in the middle. It probably hasn't. Because this is the door, obviously, that we need to get through. And I'm assuming that this alcove here, this is where we're putting the panels. Like when we get this right panel, maybe that door opens.
Doors everywhere. I wonder which one is the pay toilet.
But then again, I don't know for sure. Where did she go? Maggie! She literally just dipped out. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hello.
Robbins.
He's loaded with information we might need.
Maybe. Might need. That's it?
You still hanging in there?
I'm okay, Boston. Don't worry about me.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to...
And
Usual stuff.
Thanks. It's radiating energy.
I guess the other thought that I have is that we go to the museum and see if she finishes anything there. All right, good night, Stripes. I don't think I'll be too far behind here. I'm gonna check this library thing and see if anything else drops. Because I'm kind of curious. I could have probably walked directly there, but I think the little train thing here. Got it. Okay, we've deposited you back in the library, Robbins.
A control console. If this is a library, then this must be where you search and retrieve data.
Is there anything else that we can... I guess we're supposed to be looking at tablets now?
Now that you can read the library inscriptions, can you make any sense out of this?
That's it, right?
It didn't even look like the same language, but now I can see the
What does it say?
It seems to be talking about an important thing. I
Thing.
don't know what. That was hidden
Hidden.
Any hints about where?
on the other side of the hole, so that none may enter. Then it tells how to, pull back this part of entrance, whatever that means. It's pretty vague.
There are some things that man was not meant to understand.
Other side of the hole. Other side of the hole. Unless it's like, does it all come back to the crevice again? That's kind of a hole. Probably not. It's just a bit odd, this room over here, because this does not have a
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
like, it doesn't really have a purpose still. All right, let's make a save here. This is find the thing. Saved. I'm gonna call it there. I gotta stop now, otherwise I'll be up all